Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette. Welcome to my studio. I'm so thrilled you're here today. We're going to be working on some vintage Shabby waterfall envelope pockets. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, something like that. They're made from envelopes. They're vintage, they're shabby, and they're waterfall pockets. They're basically ephemera storage for journaling cards, shabby journaling cards. So I had started these a while ago. It was supposed to be a simple project, got complicated, and I'll explain why they got complicated and the mistake you don't want to make. So, we'll do our best to see how that goes. But before I get started, I do want to show you, I did from my Wednesday's video, I had made, I think, one botanical tag, and I showed you that it was really simple just to be able to make these. You can use pre-made tags. I got some of them from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot Shop, and others were just some basic. These were the coffee dyed, and then these were just the basic, ones that I got at the office supply store. So anyway, I just made up some tags so that I would have them ready to go into my botanical journals. I'll probably make some more when I get a few more minutes, but having 5 is good because, I don't use that many tags in a project. I might maybe use 3, but we'll see. So that'll go into my pre-made ephemera stash so that I'm ready to go with that. I'll set that off to the side. The only other thing I thought I'd do, just like a super duper quickie share with a few things that I got. Gail showed these, so it's really, you're just seeing sort of a, she's already done them. So, I don't even know if I should share them or not. It just seems kind of redundant. But from Andy's Quilt Shop, I did get one of the motor rolls of Kath Holden. I saw Gail making tags and things with these, and I'm addicted to fabric, so it was never an excuse. I never need an excuse to buy fabric, but that gave me a good one, and I love this. So this will keep me busy for a very long time. Some of the pieces, I saw buttons and things on here that would go really well into my sewing journals, so I went and grabbed those. I was really excited to get them. And then from, let's see, I think these came from MK Mass Designs from Mary Kay, and these are the whale tails. Now, I don't have this punch, so I was super excited to see them, and I wish I had ordered, well, I went to get the Tim Holtz ones, but they were already sold, so I'll watch her shop, and as soon as I can, I just want to get some basic ones, to throw in my little jar, so I would have these for future projects. And I can't get the whale tail because it's sold out everywhere in the world, and I've never even found one for big dollars, because if I had, I would have gotten them. So, you know how that goes. Paper Baker Creations. I went and got some of her. The lady that I got mine from before, her shop is closed. So, I don't know if she's just gone or whatever. But I picked up the avocado and the 2 colors of the blue just to have those. I do need to get some more. I'm almost out of my coffee dye papers, and so I will probably contact Emily and get some from her because she has such a nice large amount that you can get at a super, super good price. So I'll go back to Emily. But Paper Baker Creations had the colors that I wanted. The pink, is something I use a lot, in the blue too. So I thought those were a good deal. So those came in yesterday. I was super excited. So now let's get to work on this. I started this. It has taken on a life of its own. And I am using Shabby Art Boutique papers. This is it's called Handmade Club. And you have to join 2-month minimum. You don't get to choose if you like the kit or you don't like it. You automatically get it. It's automatically deducted from your PayPal account and or credit card, or however you set it up with her. And then you just automatically get it. You can't say, no, I don't want this one, or I do want that one. So that is the caveat on that. And once a set of papers is gone, it's gone. So like everything I got last month, I could not rebuy this month. You cannot go back and get it. And this will be gone as of the 14th of July, because the new one comes out on the 15th. And again, you won't be able to go get it if you joined after that date. So, and then twice a year, she opens up the vault and lets you buy some papers that you missed. And there is a kit that I just came in just under, and I missed it like by a day that I wanted. I couldn't get the kit, so I'll wait for the vault to open in August, and it's a very small window, and then I'll be able to go back and get that. She does a lot of freebies. She has a lot of goodies. She has projects. She has her own Facebook group. But this is not paper that you can go and get unless you're a member of her club. So, and she is out of Australia. So anyway, and you get hundreds of pieces. I have a tray here. I have a whole big file folder of all her goodies. So, you know, it's like I have plenty to play with here, and that's what I'm using for this. But you could use any shabby papers that you like, scrapbook or whatever, to make this. But anyway, these are waterfall pockets, and they are made with, I used some vintage envelopes that were in my dad's stash, and he had all kinds of papers stashed. These seem a little extra long compared to the envelopes of today. These are, 9.5 by 4. So they might be a little different size, but any size envelope will work for this. So what I'm going to do is I pulled out some doilies and things to use on this. Here's my envelopes. Let me move this all off so you can see the papers in this kit are yummy gorgeous. This is Shabby Art Boutique. She does have an Etsy shop, but she doesn't have those in her Etsy shop. So, how this started, this waterfall started with an envelope, 2 envelopes. Well, actually, total of 3 envelopes it will take. And what it gives you is several projects. If you take 4 envelopes, you get 2 full projects. So what you would get is, I'm not sure how to explain this. So you would get these, I don't have these glued down yet, but you would get these 3 waterfalls, and then you have pockets on the backs and the sides, and it's about 10 or 11 pockets you end up with. But when I used, this is an envelope, this is one envelope, and then this is a piece of another envelope. So I had some envelope left over. I had this piece left over. So I took another envelope, folded it, made a waterfall here, and then a pocket here. So it will close up, and you'll see, and it's going to go into this folio here. So 4 envelopes will give you 2 full projects, or just 1 1/4. So however you want to do it. All right, so the mistake that I made when I cut these, I did fine on the base, but when I cut these down and put them in, I should have made this the underside so that you could, when you folded up the waterfall, you would have clean white paper, not envelope pieces. Do you understand? Like all these glue-on pieces. I ended up having to cover those, which took me a lot longer than just covering the top. And then the way I did the back was fine, but I didn't want it to show, so I put a piece of paper and I created a pocket, and those pockets took on their own life. So I have like 2 right there, 2 right there, there's 1 right here, there's 1 right here. So now you see why I'm saying that it's ephemera storage or journal card storage, because it's got, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, so there's 8 right there. And then 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 places for journal cards. So that became a bigger project than the original. Had I left it as just a standard waterfall, it would have been much easier. So let me demonstrate this for you if you want to make some of these. And then we'll get to decorating. And if we get them done, great. If we don't, it's okay too, because I still have to finish it no matter what. But I'm just going to seal this closed on the flap. I'm going to make sure it's good and closed. Then you want to cut not the flap side, but the opposite side open. And you just want to use a a tiny, let's see if this will fit in here. I don't remember it. If it just barely, oh, it doesn't fit in here. I don't want that one anyway. I want the regular one. That was the wrong one. You just want, I don't think it'll fit under the blade. No, it doesn't. Okay. You could use a cutter or not. It's totally up to you. I mean, I'm okay with just taking my scissors and doing. Okay, so you want this open. Now this becomes a major pocket. And you could stitch across here or glue across here and it would create two. It's totally up to you. Then you take another envelope. Let's see, is this exactly the same as that? Yeah, it is. It just feels different. It doesn't feel as light as these others. That's weird. Probably should have made that the one I cut open. All right, well, that's okay. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to close this one up just right on the very edge because you don't want to get into, you don't want to glue that part down. You want to keep it wide open, so we're going to do that. And then, now, this is where you don't want to make that same mistake I made where you cut it and you fold it. You want this to be on the top. So, and you want it to open, these pockets to open on the same side as this one opens. So pick your side, whether you're going to do it that way and they open over here, or whether you're going to do it this way and they open over there. Okay. So what I want is I want these to be my top. So as I flip it up, I see plain white and I see plain white, no glue spots. Okay. No envelope put it together glue spot. I don't even know what you would call that. Make up my own words. So you want to do it in about half. So I'm just gonna put a little bend in there so I get it in half. And I'm gonna put it in my paper cutter. You could do it with your scissors too if you've got a good eye. I do and I don't, so kind of depends. Up, 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 stay there now. Come on. Line it up good. Oh, good, I got it. Okay. Now, keep an eye on this because this is where you mess up. You want this on the bottom. And okay. Wait. So we want to cover these two pieces. So we're going to open this side. I'm trying to decide if I want to turn it down first. Yeah, I think I do. Let me, you want to turn it down about, let me get my ruler, about 1/2 inch. And so that when you lift it up, I don't know if you can see this, again, plain, okay? So you don't have to cover those. If you want to cover them, you can, then it won't matter. Now, we want this side open. We haven't done anything. We've sealed the envelope, so we're going to just barely cut up the side. You could do this with your cutter or your scissors. Okay, get my bucket. And there's our first waterfall. Again, we're going to turn this down about 1/2 inch. Give or take. Doesn't have to be perfect. Right around there. It does not have to be measured unless you're just someone who really wants it absolutely, absolutely perfect. It's a bit tricky to fold these two layers that you've cut, but you're going to glue those all together anyway. Okay, now that's 2 of the 3. Now you could stop there and leave a gap at the bottom, or if you want it to be 3, you would do this. You would take a 3rd envelope, close it on up, like we did the others. Let's see, did I open both of those? I opened that one, but I haven't opened this one. Again, being careful to keep it where you want it. Ugh, there we go. That's a little thick up there. Again, we're going to fold this in. It's all glued together. We're going to fold it in half because we want to get our cut line. Well, I hope you were all well and safe and getting ready for the, if you're in the US, the 4th of July weekend. And getting ready to have some barbecues and some fun. I don't think we're doing anything special. I think we're just hanging out at the house. I don't know if we're going to our daughter's. I haven't had a chance to talk to her about that yet. They have a dog, so I know they can't come here. We're allowed to do fireworks here, safe and sane, what they call safe and sane, not the ones in the air. Those are illegal, but of course people do them anyway. In fact, they've gotten crazy with them, which would be stupid this year because the fire danger is so high. So they could end up setting our whole valley on fire, and that would be bad. Or homes. There's always a house fire or burns every year. All right, so again, we're going to cut up one side. Careful to keep that all on this opening the same side as the envelope, whichever side you pick. Keep it consistent. Cut it open. And then what you do is, you don't want to glue it down, but you want to glue this part that would be open down. Let me get a pipe. All right, and it doesn't have to be neat because it's going to be down. It'll be, you won't see it. So, it's another hot day here in California. Yesterday it was, I think, it's been about 88, 89. It's supposed to cool down here now for a few days to low 80s, high 70s. We always get that little bit of fog. I don't know if I'll have that in on the 4th. That would be bad because then you wouldn't see. But many years, the 4th of July is foggy. And you can't see the fireworks up in the air. So that would kind of help cut down on the crazies who do the illegal fireworks. All right, so there's your waterfall. It is open here, 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 and it just becomes 4. Could be 5 if you want to stitch or you know, do whatever across there. Now you end up with one extra, which I would think would make a great pocket. Could be a tag, could be whatever you like. So you could, you know, punch your little hole in here and it would make a wonderful little extra pocket. It's something you could add to the back. You could make 4 if you really wanted. I guess you could make, why not? You could have 4. Huh, maybe I'll do that. I haven't done that before. Let's see. Whoops, I want that on top, so I'm going to fold it down that way. That's right. Didn't I do that right? Yeah. See? Still do it. Try to do it wrong. Glue all of this. Now I won't glue these on until I've decorated them because I found it is so much harder to decorate these if you glue, once you glue them on. So, and that way you can move things around if you don't like the prints or, you know, whatever. So I've made this a 4 pocket waterfall. So you would just move them up accordingly. Leave a little space. Keep that in mind when you're decorating. And you have 4 lovely pockets here, and the one here makes it 5, and then 6 if you want to stitch it in half if your envelope's too long. You could do this with small envelopes as well. So there you have it. That's how you make our waterfall envelope pocket. I'm going to move these all up and put a clip on them, so when I'm ready to use them in another journal, they're ready to go. But when I had leftovers, as I showed you before, I had that extra pocket. Instead of putting it, you know, as 4, I just wanted to do a single, I folded it so that it kind of went over this, and I'll put a little tab there, And it makes a pocket, and then a pocket here. So it's a triple pocket on this one. All right. And I'm planning to put it, this one here inside this folio. It's going to be part of a folio over here. So at some point you guys will see me do that. But for now, we're just going to try to get this one decorated. Oh my gosh. All right. So that when you pull these up, you have writing space here. There'll be plain space there. And then you have, you know, you could write on the back of those, I guess, if you really wanted, or you can write on there. So that, you know, you get some good. This was just crazy the way I ended up doing it, but that's okay. You know, it's a chance for creativity. So as everybody tells me. All right, so now I'm going to put this one on the top, this one in the middle, and this one on the bottom. And I have done a ton of fussy cutting. I do mean a ton. All this fussy cutting stuff here. And it's been really hard because there's so many fabulous pieces in this kit that, oh, I wanted to tell you, you can get, I think, a little discount code on it. If you go to A Trace of Sparkle with Jennifer over there, she has the link for Shabby Art Boutique and a little code. And, you know, it's just, she has, on A Trace of Sparkle with Jen, Jennifer, I think it's Jen. Oh, I hope I'm saying that right. And she has the link for this club. So if you can't find it anywhere else on the net, she has a YouTube channel. You can find her over there. Okay, so what I want to do is I think I want to use some cards. I know I want to use that. It's very busy. I'm pretty sure I want to use that. I'm looking to see, I kind of had another idea, but now I don't remember what it was. Oh, I think I was looking at this one. With possibly these little birdies up here, so you wouldn't see it to get down there, but as you want to treat each one as its own piece, you know what I mean? You don't want to just like do the end. This is very busy, so this is where I was thinking I would need some doilies to kind of calm down the print behind so you could actually see the birdies. So I guess what I'll do is I'll do one at a time. Let me move these over here. You may hear the air conditioner going on and off, and you may hear some power tools, so we'll see. The guys are still working away. I like the white one. I will do a little inking, but I'm going to be working with Victorian Velvet, the Distress ink, not the Oxide. The Oxide is much more subtle. I wish I had that one. I don't. I should actually order myself one. I keep forgetting. I know I need to do it. So maybe our backyard will be back together by this weekend. I don't know. The guys are working hard at it. All the big cinder blocks arrived yesterday on my Facebook page. There are photos of all them unloading the cinder blocks into the driveway. So I think I'm going to kind of put it like right. I'm debating on, do I want any book page, you know, any of the French book page. I have a little bit here in my goodie bag. I don't think I need it, but I don't, and I don't know where I would actually put it. I just kind of look at it for color here. Maybe just like a bit off to the side. Let me see. Oh, that does look kind of pretty. All right, let me turn this where I see the most of the pink, but there's still some white. Let me just put a little pink around the edges. This is where I will use pink versus the vintage photo. But many times I will, if things are too pinky, I will hit it with a second color, which would be the vintage photo. All right. I don't want to leave that open with the air conditioner and everything today. I think I would end up with, sorry about this big sniffle, but my nose is running like crazy. Let's put this down. Let's not hem and haw here, because I've been just hemming and hawing. I've been dragging my feet on this project. I don't know. I guess because I was going to do it off camera, and then I thought, well, no, they might want to see the triple waterfall here and get some ideas for their journals. You don't see this one a lot. Can I move it down a bit? Oh, okay, let me get... I have a wet one here. A wet one. A wet and a wet dry. I mean dry wet. I mean, you know what I mean. I was being silly on purpose. Yeah, just like a hint, just as a little. Ooh, that piece has more writing. Here, let me do this side. Let me do this side. I do both sides, and I can flip it back and forth to decide which one I like better. Vision's bothering me again today. I think I'm going to have to move to some stronger glasses, probably. And the light's weird in here today. It's sort of slightly hazy out. It's bright sunny, but it's hazy, you know, so I can't tell if that's smog or fog. We don't get a lot of smog here, but we're starting to get it more and more with all the people moving down here from San Jose. Get a lot of wind, so that's always helped us a great deal. I don't know, I'm just being fussy. Okay, stop fussing, Laurette. Just glue it down. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. Flying papers. Have to be careful with this book page. It does rip apart. You might hear the saw today. They are cutting stone for the wall. We're going from great big wooden railroad ties to cinder blocks, big cement blocks that are made to look like stone. But they're fitting the pieces to the stairs. We have stairs that go all the way up this hillside. And so they're prepping around that first, and then they build the rest of the wall from that. And so they are. And before this is over, you will know more about a retaining wall than you ever wanted to know. Sorry. It's just what's happening here. And I know I'm going to want to put some lace and pearls and things, but what I think I'll do is I'll do the base of each one of these. And then, and you know, I forgot to check my time again, you guys. What is wrong with me? Gosh, I could end up going over. Okay, I'm going to tell myself that I'm going to be done at, I'm writing myself a little note. It may be over though, so we'll see. All right, so now I said this was the middle one, and I wanted to put this little birdie on here. I think these birdies are adorable. I do want to ink it a little bit. Some of it I already have inked, but not all of it, because I wasn't sure what I was going to use. I kept changing my mind, so I'd ink and then go, no, I'm not going to use that. So Crazy girl. Okay. I think I'm going to want... Do I want some pink under here? Or do we want some... That kind of makes it really look blah. Now I can't use this whole thing, so I've got to figure out how I want to do it, because I don't want to waste it. Okay, let's go like this. Oh, maybe go like this. Let's go there. Then let's go there. There we go. We get the doily, but, you know, we're not... and then I could do like a little flower or something in that corner. So I am going to ink this. I'm going to try and see if it brings out the pattern more. Let's go like this. Like this. Ooh, I hear the radio downstairs, and I do not want YouTube to pick that sound up, because if it does, they'll shut me down, because I'm sure it's off the radio, and we're not allowed to have that in the background. I forgot to turn it off. Usually my husband turns it off when I'm doing a video, but he's not in the house, so I'll just have to make sure I keep jabbering away at you so that the sound bots don't catch it. That would be bad. A friend of mine had she got put in YouTube jail for a long time. They were not allowed to do anything on YouTube because they were testing out their channel and their new mics and stuff, and apparently there was music playing in the background. And YouTube heard it and said, you know, if you're not licensed for that, you know, we don't allow it, yada yada, and they put them in YouTube jail. They tried every way to appeal it, but there really isn't any way to appeal it. I don't know where you go. So people started making videos to YouTube saying, hey, you know, they didn't mean to, that's not their style, you know, they've never done it before, they've been with you a long time. And finally, one of the appeals must have got heard, because suddenly, I don't know where they were out of YouTube jail. But they went over to other channels, which we all did, so that we could watch them. And just so we could watch their videos. And they did a lot of live streaming. I think they went to StreamYard, or I don't know where they went. I can't remember where we used to watch them at, but it was not, oh, they went over to Facebook. That's right. And Facebook let them make, you know, 4-hour videos if they wanted. They were great. They didn't give them any timing, and they were absolutely wonderful with them. I don't know how they are now. This was quite some time ago, but anyway, I do know you have to be very careful. So, all right. I notice my voice is hoarse again today. It's got to be the allergy thing. Okay, so we've got 2 done. Oh, those are so cute. They're adorable. This one I definitely need to put something behind it, because there is so much print back there. You're never going to see these birdies. But I'm wondering if I do want a white doily, or a bit of a white doily behind them. And I'm almost thinking, I might double doily it. Remember how I've done that in the past, where I've done a double doily? I just have to figure out how I want to do that. Let me see if I could maybe take some of this. Cute little birdie. I didn't really want to cover up all the flowers on this, but that's okay. I do see some edges I want to clean up just a bit. I don't want that so ragged as I would normally do. Let me just get a little ink on it. Just a hint. Just to kind of get some dimension to the edges. Okay, and then let me get a little on here. See if we can do that. Well, I'm wondering what you guys are up to. What are you making? What are you doing? Are you making anything? Are you guys crafting at all? Or do you just watch craft videos? Or do you actually get a chance to make journals? I'm thrilled either way. I don't care. But just curious if you're makers yourselves, or I don't mind being your company. I love it, because there was a time, well, not long ago, where it was my company when I was grieving over my dad. I didn't want to be out at all, and I didn't want to be with people, so I watched videos all day, every day, and I learned a lot while I was doing it. So, and when I was ready, I started going back. I'd start crafting, and then, you know, from there, here I am. I think my dad would be thrilled. I'm back among the living again. I know he wouldn't want me to. He'd say I was being silly. He lived a long, good life, and, you know, no reason to grieve, but I just missed him so much that, you know, I didn't think it was going to hit me as hard as it did, but it did. Well, that's pretty. I know it's similar to the top one because I do want some connectivity here, you know, here. So they all have birds. That was the theme of this one. I think my other one is going to be more of there's a bunch of little desserts. Let me show you some of the other teapots and cups and lots of dessert goodies. There's bikes. There's all kinds of fun things. So I don't have them all cut out right here, but yeah, I do. I only cut out the birdie ones because that's what I was using here. So let me... I love these little doilies I got. Oh, this was that big haul I did where I got 600 doilies. There was 6 different sizes, each 100. Boy, that saved my bacon for projects. In fact, it reminded me the other day I hadn't been using them, and I thought, well, I've been doing botanicals and things I don't normally do. Oh, it's hot in this room today. I didn't start early enough. I didn't think I was going to make a video today, but then I realized that the gardeners are due and, you know, all the stuff that happens during the week, and I really needed to get this video made for Friday. It isn't Friday, but it is for you, so I hope you have a fabulous Friday when it gets here for you. Let me just make sure I've got this the way I want it. Do I want that to... I wonder if I want to kind of put it off to the... maybe off to the side. No. No, I don't like that. How did I have this a minute ago? Did I have it going this way? Was I doing this? But then I would want it to go this way, so we have the jagged edge a little bit. Let me try that. I had that on there a minute ago. Gosh, I just threw it on there. I thought, oh, I like that. Now I don't know what I did. Okay, we'll do that. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch the video. Then I see myself do something completely different if I go back and watch the video and I go, yeah, dingbat. But I saw someone else do that the other day too. They put it down. I thought, oh, that looks fabulous. She picked it up, put it back completely different. And I went, oh, I wonder if she knows she did that. Nope, I know she didn't know because it just happens. We just don't realize it. We think that looks right, but we weren't paying attention. Whew, I'm having a terrible hot flash. Excuse me a minute, I'm gonna get some water. I've got ice water up here. I'm going to tell myself that it is the heat from the window. Nothing else. All right. All right, those 3 are done. Let's add a little strip of lace on the bottom. I think I did grab some laces. I put some things over here on my desk before I started. Gosh, I did put this darling little, which I thought about using across the bottom of maybe this bottom one. Make like a little ruffle kind of thing. Let's see. I don't know if those are cut that. They were very sharp fabric scissors till I started cutting paper with them. Those are the fabric scissors. So what if I kind of just scrunch that across the bottom? I didn't know if I wanted to pull the blue in. I didn't know if I wanted to bring in the blue on this one. Let me think about that. I think I'm going to use this one on the bottom of these. I want a bit of lace on each one. This is my favorite lace. I'm almost out of it. I ran out of the cream color of this. This is a vintage lace. And I've already used up all of the other one. Oh, wait, that's the top one. I was like, did I just about do that to the bottom one? This was the bottom one, yeah. Okay. All right. These will cut the fabric, just little bits, you know. I wouldn't want to try to cut much with those little short blades. They're a pain in the tushy. So let's go. They're very sharp, great scissors. I need to get his big ones, Tim Holtz scissors. I think Gail has them on her favorite things. I need to go over to her list and get them over there. It helps her out, and I know I get the right scissors because I've seen her using them. I told her about these, and then she went and got those, and then she got the big ones, and I should have gone back and got my big ones. Okay. Getting very gluey already. I do not want to be sticking to my lace. Okay. This one needs some lace. I think I'm going to be consistent with those. What I might do is maybe use this on one of the cards that I might, put in one of the pockets or something. I don't want to cut any more lace than I absolutely have to. I'm hoarding it. I'm a hoarder. What can I say? Not a major one. Maybe in fabric, though. Boy, I have a lot of fabric. Yikes. Walls and walls of it. At some point, I'm going to have to get back to sewing to use up some of that fabric, or I'm going to have to start destashing it. I don't know. Walls of fabric. Oh, isn't that just the prettiest? Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. Super duper pretty. Let's add, I think the lace is what finishes it. Otherwise, it's just kind of stuff, paper on paper. I need to make sure this is cut here too. There we go. Gosh. Lately, I'll tell you, it's been like glue and ink on all my clothes. I've gotten very klutzy. I think it's my medication. One of my medications is messing with me. Making me somewhat dizzy, sort of off center. Not my favorite thing. Fix one thing, break everything else. Heck to get older, isn't it? For those of you who have gotten older. Well, we've all gotten older, but even if you're young, you're older than you were. And then there's a point where you're just like, this is ridiculous. It's not for sissies, I will tell you that. I always thought it would be easier than it is. But then that's the folly of youth, right? We always think it's not going to be that bad. And then we get there and we go, holy cow, What happened? Okay, let's see. Oh, so pretty. I love it. All right, now clean my tip so it doesn't get all sticky again. I want it to keep working, right? We're in the middle of that. Let me put this back, this pin back before I lose it on my desk, which I'm famous for. And then if it gets off the desk, it's in my foot. So we don't want that either. Can't tell you how many pins I've dug out of my feet over the years. You don't want to know. All right. Pearl time. The question is, okay, I think the top one's going to get way more pearls than anywhere else. Let me see. This clip is how I hang them on my wall, so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like my pearls have gotten messed up. Wonderful. Shoot. Okay, I'll fix that later. I need my scissors that I'm used to cutting these with because I don't want to ruin any other scissors because this stuff is incredibly sticky. I have to pull this up close to me. You guys don't need to see me doing that. They're a booger to cut. Ah! Okay, so let's see. I don't have any fingernails left. Good Lord. Those are the world's stickiest pearls. I do want to add little bits of pearl there, but I'm going to wait a minute. Okay, so then if that's the top one, there's that one. I'm thinking I want like a little flower or something pretty. But I really can't. Well, I could. Let me see. I don't know which way I wanted this to be, the top or the bottom. Okay. I just want to see how these are going to lay on here. I'm thinking. I have plenty of room. I was wondering if things were coming down, if I wanted to put a flower, whether I want to use paper flowers or I want to use my silk flowers. I was thinking something there. Oh, that's pretty, kind of in a little cluster. I could do that. Let me see what I have here. I also have the bigger size. These are from Claudia at Timeless Crochet for You. I had to think about that for a minute. It's a mouthful. Great name though. But I was thinking just kind of maybe interlock them a little bit. I know she had them back in her shop again, so I think she's back to work. Don't quote me, but I think if you need some little flowers, go check it out. That's pretty. Then I will still add some pearls, of course. Let's do that. You know, something just occurred to me. I had some bit of lace. I was wondering if I wanted to stick just the tiniest bit of lace behind that. That's going to stick on there and I'm not going to be able to get it up. How much you want to bet? I didn't put it down real hard on purpose. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it adds anything or not. I mean, I think it does a little bit. Kind of like squish it up a little maybe, and then put it, yeah, maybe that would work. Let's try it. Kind of, it's not exactly what I had in mind, but this doesn't scrunch as easily as some of my other glues. Okay, try this again. Sorry, my voice gets so soft when I'm working. I noticed that it sounds like I'm mumbling on some of my videos. Sorry about that. Not intentional. I just get lost in my work, especially when I'm creating like this. I'm doing layers. I just go someplace else. Where that is, I don't know, but I go somewhere else. So, let me see. I'm looking for a bit bigger pearl. I don't know if any of my bigger pearls are over here or where I put those. That's a tiny little pearl. I don't know. Well, that's bigger. I guess it's bigger. I don't know. Let's see. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Flip over, my friend. Come on. I'm not fabulous with tweezers either. Trying to grasp that is not the easiest. See? Oh my goodness. Okay. I used to make jewelry and I used to be really good with my tweezers, but honestly, as I've said before, if you don't use it, you lose it. This is the tedious little work, but I love it. So, it's my favorite thing. Sticking in my finger. Question is, can I mop it up and not bring up the pearls? There we go. Oh. Boy, I've broken so many nails the last few days. It's crazy. They hurt. Oh. That's what happens though. They get long and then they snap off. And they always snap super short. So, like, owie. You know how I like to do things in 3, 5, 7s, so there we go. Oh, isn't that sweet looking? Okay, I see this one side keeps coming up no matter what I do. I don't know if I just didn't get enough glue under there, probably. Let's try that again one more time. Claudia's flowers look so beautiful on here, and it really picks up the blues and the greens in this. So that one's beautiful. I love that. I might do a little inking on there. I don't know. We'll see. Now this one, I want to add some more pearls to. Gosh, guys, when did I start this video? Darn it. Oh, well. If it's long, it's long. I guess you just won't watch it. If it's too long, I get it. I don't blame you. That shot clear into the shelf. Okay, well, we'll just have to get another one because that one went bye-bye for good. Oh, I'll be able to get it later, but I literally would have to climb on the table. Oh my gosh, that would be funny. No, I'm not doing that on camera. That is not happening. So. Oh gosh. Oh goodness, I'm a goofball. That thing shot clear across the room. I grabbed that darn tweezers, yeah, right? I'm just not good with these. I don't know. I've tried them this way. I've tried them that way. You know, I've tried them every way to Sunday. I don't know. I'm just not, it's not my thing. Oh, goodness. I'll tell you. Silly, silly girl. All right. So we have pearls there. We have pearls there. We have pearls there. Still feel like it needs something else. Let me think about it for a minute. I'll come up with something. I don't know what. I don't know what else is in the kit. I'll have to really look. There's a lot of pieces. Oh my goodness. All right. I feel like it needs something in this. Oh, no, it doesn't, because it's going to get covered up probably, because that's the bottom. All right, let's go to the top one. It's going to need a whole lot of something. I was thinking a double row of pearls maybe, but that would be these. I don't think these are as white. These are more creamy. I don't know if they would look good. Oh man, I've managed to mangle my pearls all up. Oh, no. Tell you what. No, I think I want them all to match, so I won't. I need to be much more careful with how I hang my pearls. Okay. Awkward tool day. All right. Here we go again. I'm going to use my right and my left hand. Haha, I'll show you how ambidextrous I am not. But I did say I'd hurt my shoulder before, and yes, I did learn to use both hands. So that comes in handy sometimes when you don't have enough hands and you're crafting. You put the lazy hand to work. I got it going now. Got my tweezers working for me. Okay, I'm gonna cut a few more. Sorry, I kind of have to do this up in the air here. Come on. I just cut you. This is awkward because this is sticking to the scissors as I'm trying to do it. And sticking to my fingers. And sticking. Oh my gosh. All right, I am going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to check my, oh my gosh, guys, I am at an hour. I wasn't even closest to when I thought I started. Oh, goodness. All right, well, I guess I don't want this to be too long. My husband will shoot me. It takes too long to download. So you do see they really are kind of done right now. So this is the triple waterfall. I will show you in my next video what I have done with everything. And well, you know, it'll be, so this is what it looks like. It is done, except for me gluing it down. This piece is completely done. I might put a little bit of lace down there, but other than that, I don't think there's anything else I would do with this. So there you have it. This is my waterfall, what should I call this? It needs a name. Let me think. Vintage Shabby envelope waterfall pockets. That's what we're going to call it. So that's what the name of the video will be, I think. And I hope you give this a try. It's a lot of fun. As you saw, once I did it correctly and what my mistakes were, I gave you a heads up, and I think you'll all be able to do this really well. Well, thank you for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please comment so I know you're there. I notice not very many people are commenting, but I have a feeling most of you have gone away on vacation. So comment, and I still have to pull a name for my 500 subscriber drawing. I haven't forgotten. I just haven't been able to get it done, but I will do it very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that. And I hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous Friday and a wonderful 4th of July weekend. And I will see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.